Tonight, now they're in the middle of e-learning, teachers try to spice up their lessons. Since prom was being cancelled, KHS students took to Zoom to still enjoy that iconic night. Many people can't see friends and family, but how does this affect couples at KHS? And essential workers are working as hard as they can during these times. But one man goes above and beyond the call of duty. Good evening. Since we're in the middle of online learning, teachers have decided to get creative and spice up their e-learning lessons a little bit.
Shout out Young Swish.
Some teachers even give personal weeks. We want to shout out Mr. Kewal. During this time, he gave his students a much-needed personal time, saying in an email, "After 4 weeks of e-learning, I would like to change course this week to embark on a self-care themed week. We need to look after ourselves and each other." He ended the email with saying that I want each and every one of you to know how much you mean to me and all of us at KHS. And Mr. Kewal, on behalf of all KHS students, we would like to say thank you. This past week, many students across the United States were sad that prom has gotten canceled, but KHS students did not let that stop them. Page 11 has the story.
As we know, we're not in the best situation right now with senior prom and everything, but Claire Stevener and her friends made a great situation out of nothing. They did a virtual prom over Zoom and had an amazing time.
Well, I'd seen it kind of on social media of like people from different schools doing it that I'm friends with, and I was like, that's actually kind of a cool idea. And I'd gotten invited to a different one, but the one that I got invited to, it was kind of like my friend invited me, but there was like a bunch of other people there that I was like, eh. And so I figured, well, I'll just set up one of my own. And so I kind of like invited a bunch of my friends and whatever, and I put on my Snapchat about like, hey, if you guys join, put on your prom dress, put on a suit, whatever, and come hang out with us. Right. And it only ended up being like 5 of us, but it was still fun. I didn't really have an idea of what we were going to do. Like, I figured I'm going to do a call with my friends, and then we started off kind of like playing music, and then it turned more into us just like talking and stuff like that, so it was still fun.
And in these times of social distancing, it has been difficult for many KHS couples to feel connected. Link Luke has the story.
So how have you two been staying in contact during this quarantine?
Mostly, he and I have been texting back and forth, like most people I know. We try to do FaceTime, but guys have this allergic reaction to FaceTiming their significant other or anyone in general. It's not specifically Gage. I know, just why do guys not like to do that?
And what is the worst part of having a quarantine relationship?
The worst part is honestly not being able to see him, because he's a great guy and he sucks it up and he does those FaceTime calls for me. Like, he's done a good 3 so far, and each of them have been wonderful because I just get to see him again. You know, that's all I really want. But the hardest part is, you know, when it comes towards the end of the call and we actually like start talking and have really conversations, and we're just lying down in our beds separate, feeling like we're across the world, and I just can't touch him, and vice versa.
And what would you say is the best part about having a quarantined relationship?
The best part? I mean, it's kind of hard. Like, I think everyone can agree that quarantine in general sucks, but having a relationship, it's really taxing on both people involved. And I know a lot of people who have ended their relationships since quarantine started because it's just so hard. But if there's one good thing about it, I guess I don't know, it forces us to expand our relationship abilities, because Gage and I, especially, we're about to go off to college and we're about to start a real long distance relationship. And I guess this is just our practice. We're getting thrown into the worst of it to see how hard it's going to be. And I guess the good thing about it is just this is prepping us. This is getting us ready. We're kind of strengthening ourselves right now for when it gets really hard, when we're like 3 hours away.
And essential workers are becoming the backbone of this country during these times, and one USPS driver has taken it upon himself to lighten the load of the people that are most vulnerable.
Kyle West, also known as Mailman Kyle, has been dropping off essential items like milk and toilet paper to elderly people on his mail route. He sent letters saying, "If you are at risk and need help getting essential items, let me know and I'll do what I can to help." West says he doesn't want anything in return for his extra efforts.
Alright, that's all we have for you tonight. Be sure to follow KHTV on Instagram at KHTV_broadcast. And let us know in our story, what have you been doing during quarantine? Thank you for joining us. I'm Thaddeus Morgan. Take care, Kirkwood, and good night.